Back to Court Tarot. How y'all doing? Tarot Court. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and comment button. Get in, ladies and gentlemen, where you feel it. If you don't find anything in your own, please check the other placements as we're going to go from Aries all the way around to Pisces. All right. Now, before I get started, I will try to fix it where we have a little bit more lighting. Hmm, okay. That didn't work, but we're going to keep it going. All right. All rise. Court is now in session. We're starting with Aries. And let's see what's happening with Aries. You have the ability to put in the comment who you feel is guilty and not guilty. The choice is yours. So, on that note, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Aries, you're first on the docket. Let me let everyone know that I am not a real, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so Aries, let's see what you are being charged with. Blackmail. So Aries, it looks like that you are being charged with blackmail, or you're being accused of blackmail in some shape, form, or fashion. Look like you've been watching someone. All right. During the winter time, you was watching someone very closely. And this is how you got the information that you needed on a person, Aries, or vice versa. You put it where it applies, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Look like you might have been a Capricorn skin person, and but you're saying that you're not guilty. All right. Either you or this other person is very, very wealthy or have more than enough, live a comfortable life. All right. Either you don't have any animosity for this person, or this person don't have any for you. All right. Now, somebody is on the run, whether it's be you, Aries, or the other party. But they listen to other people, give them advice, and this is what they ran with. All right. You may have been dealing with somebody or someone who is part of some kind of group that likes to go around running some form of a scam on other people. hmm This may have also got you out of your character. You felt like that you wanted to do something to this person. This person could have an L in their name, or where they live at, or maybe in their license plate. I heard the name Larry. Does that ring a bell for you, Aries? This could be someone who is impotent, that have ED, erectile dysfunction, or possibly that loves to watch porn. Looks like you have been exploited, or this is what they're doing to you. We're going to find out. All right. Looks like that either you or this person is a little under the weather. I would say maybe have some form of a sickness, illness, or disease. This person could also have a deep to a medium voice. All right. This person is not a boss. They don't have a very high position if they're working. All right. But yet and still, this person definitely is on the run. You could be dealing with somebody that likes to party, or this is you. All right. Someone wants to start over because they realize they made a mistake, whether this be you or the other party. Aries, we're going to try to find out together. All right. So it also seems that either you are a lady of the evening or this other person is. You have the ability to speak up right now or just forever hold your peace when it comes to this particular person. Someone you may have been dealing with on the hush hush that you didn't want there to come out. Okay. I will say this person could be an Aquarius. This person likes flowers. And like, or this person deserves more than what you've been getting. So let's see what tarot has to say to you or about this whole situation. Please don't mind using the chat box if you'd like to give your verdict, whether it be guilty or not guilty, or it was both parties. All right, this could have been a lover, somebody that you was really happy with. You feel like this person was your end all be all person. You feel like this person was God sent. You also felt like that there was going to be a lot of success because you got with this person, or vice versa. Someone felt like that they was going to take them to a higher bracket, either financially or in the status of who they are. Okay. There was a new vehicle that was purchased. That was somebody being very deceptive and deceitful. We had somebody here that was tipping out late at nighttime as well. All right. And they were very guarded about this. So that means that they would possibly say that they wasn't doing anything but sleeping, when the truth is that this person was actually tipping out while you was asleep or vice versa. All right. This person or you, Aries, made a lot of plans on their travel, on where they was going to and from. All right. Look like you may have also questioned this person pertaining to this, and they tried to weasel their way out of it and make you believe a lie. They wanted you to believe that what you saw was an illusion. It was not the truth. All right. This caused you to be in your head in some form. Maybe you felt like that. Maybe you just did imagine everything, but you did not. Aries. You're showing here that you are a money making person. You could have your own business. You could be a person that is very outspoken as well. And you could be an entrepreneur in some shape or fashion. Right. Look like it's caused you to have some form of depression, maybe some highs and lows in your life, but you did get some insight, and I'm proud of you of that. You found that you are more resourceful. You also found that you are abundant, and you found out that you're balanced. So, in spite of what this other person tried to bring to you, Aries, I see that you got out of it. You may have dealt with somebody that is very skilled in what they do. This You're not the first person that was taken advantage of in this way. Okay. However, it is over. It has come to a completion. You don't have to worry about that no more. You can heal and balance coming in. Now, this may have put you in some form of a setback when it comes to your finance, but you're going to be okay. All right. Continue to stay balanced. Continue to pray. Okay. But definitely, you do have some form of a setback when it comes to your finances. And you may be finding yourself in a position where just for temporary, you're not able to live life the way you used to, going out to eat, all right, doing some self help, making yourself feel special. All right, Aries. So let's see if we can find out who's the zodiac sign of this person. It looks like it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or someone with this in a chart. Let's see who else that may come out. Any other? Definitely a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So you've been dealing with a water sign, someone who gave you some false hope, made you feel very balanced, made you believe that they loved you. Yes, this is something that scammers do, manipulators do. All right, and love bombers. So those of you that are in the chat box, if you'd like to put in the verdict pertaining to Aries and the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, please do so. You have 1 minute to put your verdict in. Aries, either you or this person feels like that you have to do some gangster stuff. Maybe you feel like that this person took you so far out of your character that it caused you to revert back to something that you may have been a part of when you were young. Okay? Yeah, yeah, you definitely did that. I want you to know one of you, either or, not sure which one of you, are having a midlife or mid age crisis. If you know anything about people that are in a mid age crisis, what they normally do is they reach out to people that are younger than them to see if they still have what it takes. Some people will actually act on it, and there's others that just want to know if they still got it. Why? I cannot say. All right. Well, you may have been dealing with somebody also that had some social issues going on with them due to the party that they kept. All right. This person could have also came down with crabs, parasites, could have an S in their name. All right. And this person may have also felt a little inadequate. Upon my findings and whatever all that has come out in the tarot pertaining to Aries, I find Aries not guilty, and the water sign, I find the water sign guilty. Let's move on. Next on the docket would be Taurus. Good evening, Taurus. How are you? Welcome to Court Tarot or Tarot Court. All right, Taurus, you have been accused of many things. And let's find out what they are. Taurus, horny, meeting your match, watching for all the details, analyzing another person who could also be a rapper or some form of a celebrity, womanizing, being a matured player, dealing with someone with straight hair, being brave and bold, telling somebody, try Jesus, don't try you, because you do fight. You've also accused of doing some form of a drive-by. Maybe you've been driving by someone's house or vice versa. All right. Under the influence of alcohol. Maybe you've been taking on some odd jobs cutting grass so you can stay close to this person and analyze them. This person could be very quiet as well, Taurus. All right. Someone has a V in their name, or they call themselves V, or they could also call their anatomy V. You have someone here also, and this could be you, Taurus, that have bad feet, as well as feel like that you're in love with someone opposite of whom you are with. So let's see. What is the zodiac sign of the person that Taurus is dealing with? What is the zodiac sign or signs? Because they said multiple. So I'm feeling that maybe you had a group of people, Taurus, that ganged up on you, or vice versa. You could have got a gang of people to gang up to come up against someone else. All right, we have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All right, these are the group of people or the parties that you either enlisted or was enlisted by the other person. Look like someone was under the influence of alcohol. All right, and this person could have spoken some truth. Could have. All right. One thing we understand in the court is that a drunk man speaks a sober man's mind. They speak those things that are subconscious. Taurus. It looks like you're dealing with a Leo. All right. This Leo treated you very well. Okay. This person had money, or they somehow obtained a lump sum of money. Okay. They also feel like that you're partially to blame for everything that happened. Partially to blame. All right. Either you or this other person, this Leo, all right, committed petite larceny. That is stealing something or stealing money or something of value that's under $1,000. But there's some karma coming for you or this other person. Yeah. Hmm. Did you call in a high priest or high priestess? Because that's what it's saying that you did. And they also saying that you're not committed to anyone. Maybe you made people believe that you were committed to a relationship or to your family, but here it says that you're not committed to anyone. It also says here that uh, you're not in the closet. So if this is you or the other person, they are very fluent now. They're allowing people to know what their sexual preferences is. Someone is also either mimicking you or they're plagiarizing your work. This is possible. Okay, Taurus. All right. Yeah, this person threw you under the bus. And they also went out and bought them a new vehicle. All right. This person was very sober when they did what they did. So we can't hold them accountable for what they did. All right. You may have given somebody a power of attorney over you, or you took a power of attorney over this person. All right. Someone don't want it to come out what they actually did. And it looks like they did something with sex magic. Now, let's see if we can get some tarot on this here to clarify exactly what's going on between you, Taurus, All right, the earth signs, the air signs, and the water signs. Double tap that screen, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a like. And if you are watching this on the replay, please give us a thumbs up so we can get in the algorithm. So we want to know what truly happened. So I see you've been very guarded. You tried to take the high road. All right. You tried to overlook everything that was happening. You were trying to stay balanced. All right. You was making some plans to travel. And that's what you did. Let's see what you was traveling to. You had a change of heart, it looks like. You did some reassessment of yourself, some reevaluating, and you felt like that maybe you was being a little strong with this particular person. You could have also taken some time out to pray and talk to God, divine source, the universe, or got you some spiritual counseling. Now, spiritual counseling could be anything from you talking to someone like a high priest or high priestess, or just going to talk to someone who is an angel of a church. It looks like that after you had this conversation with this person, all God, divine source, universe, you did some traveling and you decided to have an honest conversation with these people. You cut these people off. You got back in your vehicle and you traveled. Now you're very focused on whether it be your job, a business. This is something that you're really good at. And you decided to just put yourself into what you're good at for your balance and stability, mentally and physically, as well as spiritual. By you doing that, Taurus, it caused you to continue to stay stable and balanced. You have nobody else to rely on but yourself when it comes to the stability of your household and those that you are in control of or caring for. Some changes came in. Could have been some big changes. Look like after you had that conversation with these all parties, you ended up getting a message and you had to make a quick decision. You had to be very decisive about something. You didn't have no time to waste. It looks like whatever that you were told or what you heard, it caused you to gain some form of put some blockage or some guarding around yourself. You protected yourself. Not only did you do that, but you also took yourself out of the situation so you could see things better. And it looks like you got some clarity. Or as you found out that somebody was doing dark magic on you or doing dark magic all the way around. Or this was what you was asking someone to do. And that was good news to you. Hmm. You were very inspired that someone was willing to go beyond for you and do this here in order for you to have balance and stability in your household. So, from what I'm gathering, Taurus, you did some dark magic on another person or this group of people in order for you to continue to have your stability and your balance, your household. or possibly even some kind of wedding, or either someone leaving this plane, this dimension, which we call death, forcing someone out of their body before their time is up. You felt like this was justice to you. But you also have the karma card. And the justice card is also the karma card. So now that the truth is coming out, Taurus, all parties will and shall be dealt with fairly. I can only say this, Taurus. If you are the person that did the dark magic on these other people, the earth sign, water, or air, because of some kind of conversation, or because someone did sex magic on you, you did death magic on them, after you got some form of a power of attorney over this person or guardianship, and you plagiarized this person, and what they're telling me is that it wasn't really plagiarism. You actually took this person's profile identity and pretended like it was them when it was actually you. Told you had the karma card twice. They also said that you did some larceny, petite larceny. You said that you were partially to blame, but you're not the one that did all of it by yourself. You said that this person came into a lump sum of money, all right? And you said that you never treated this person bad at all. You also said this person could be a Leo or you was dealing with a Leo. And this person told you the truth under the influence of alcohol. And you didn't like that. Taurus, I have no other choice but to see that you actually the person that did the crime. Your crime is far worse than what they did. So because it said it was partially your the blame, my verdict is that all parties are at fault. But you have the graver responsibility because you did death magic on these people or this one particular person. So Taurus, you are guilty. Oh, don't think that the other people are not going to get theirs. But we have karma here twice. Therefore, each party will get their karma. And the judgment card says that all parties will be rewarded for past deeds done, good, bad, and ugly. Case is dismissed. Gemini. Gemini, please step up to the podium. Double tap the screen, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Comment, get in where you fit in, ladies and gentlemen. Gemini, you are being, there's your first card that came out said that you owe a fine. You owe a fine. This could be either for some work that you were supposed to do that you did not complete. This could also be that your fine could be that you owe money or an apology. And it also says here, Gemini, that you need to replace something. So let's find out more. Why do they say that you owe a fine, Gemini? Plagiarism. Gemini, did you plagiarize someone's work? Did you steal someone's content?
I'll see. I
Did
ain't
you
got it
take
right
someone
now,
else's idea?
but I'll see.
Gemini, in the tarot card, that is a very serious crime. However, in real life, that is also a crime, and you can be fined as well as being put in prison.
I wanted to ask you something too as well. Do you ever going to a laundromat? Because the last time, do you ever
Gemini,
go
are you saying that there's nothing you can do about this because you're homeless? Is you saying you can't pay the fine because you're homeless? Okay. And you're not going to be returning back to whatever this is that you've taken?
all right, we talk about that. All right, I'll see. All right. Just want to see what his grandmother.
Right. It is showing here that you've taken many things from other people,
Actually,
like the
this
big
guy.
sun, rising, and Venus, and
That's
other placements.
good. She
But
has
they're definitely saying that you've taken other things from other people as well in
$21
order for you to get the upper hand.
or some shit.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Hi, if you don't want to further elaborate or have me all in that Kool-Aid, why are you telling me? For the sake of the conversation?
This can also be someone that is a ladies' man or a ladies'
Ain't
man, evening man. So
I,
someone,
and you just what you want me to know. You're
I
like,
guys already stored. I got
they
your number.
say that you are a spiritual whore. This is what they're saying. You're a spiritual whore. You put yourself out there and you
Oh,
take
you know
things
some.
from other people
I don't know, like I think I don't
that
know
you
if
know
you
they
have
don't
keys.
belong to you,
No, you
and
know.
you sell it to others as your own idea.
I want the phone now.
If this is not you, it's a
but
counselor
you don't talk to your kid directly.
that
You
you're
talk to
dealing
her, and then
with.
she
I was talking to my kid, but I guess
oh
she decided to call me after. She just called me.
to say what?
Some shit about some pictures and some
This
shit
is
about
during the fall.
No, and then
shit.
your response is I'll see versus like
I'll give it to her, but I
no.
know she
What
don't
you could
keep
do
doing that.
like to avoid having a
There is
oh,
karma here for you,
versus some shit, and
or
then
this other
that
person.
obviously that Nana's gonna need or she knows, and you be
This
like, tell
counselor
her.
that you're dealing with is a bigamist.
So we'll talk
This
about
person is
that.
already committed to
I
someone
just
else
told her
in the
that, but
future.
like I said, you're right though. I should do it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be
But
like,
if
well,
I feel
just
like
tell
she doing
her.
some
She'll ask me directly, and then that's it. I don't gotta hear shit from you because I don't know.
They are committed to an
yeah,
Aries.
You're
pretty
entitled
much.
to say how you feel. Like, you're entitled to say, like, I don't fuck with you. I don't believe shit you say, bitch. Like, have Lena
I mean,
ask you
I've done
for
that
it.
before, but she just
It comes
refused to
like she
listen.
just no, cause yeah, you're the toxicity. Like, you don't understand how
We
toxic
now
you
have some
are.
clarity. There is some understanding here.
But to
No,
continue
I'm not
that
being
shit.
toxic.
No, Bobby. I'm not trying to like play you like this. Like,
You wanted to be
I'm
wealthy,
being toxic.
by
So
so you
like
decided to
I said,
plagiarize someone
if I don't,
else's
or what
information,
if I think she's doing it for her
and
own
now you
purpose?
have a fine to pay.
so if you have to elaborate, you would go. Okay.
But she knows this already. We explained it,
Let's
but
see what else comes out for you, Gemini.
I don't need to talk to you directly.
Let's see what else comes out for those under zodiac sign of Gemini.
And then like that, we'll talk. But
All right, you may have also had some help with someone by the name of Betty.
you like the toxicity,
All right.
shut up. You might like just the connection.
Yeah, someone did some candle magic as well.
Decent terms, and then like we got not.
Then I've also dealt with a Taurus who was horny
Yeah, for granted.
and another Gemini.
No, like from the first to the 11th, he's in a good mood. You can't like now. Excellent.
first to 11.
Exactly. Because he's laughing because you know it's true.
Let's see if we can get some tarot on this and clarify all of this information that we just received.
Everybody lit out there with you, you getting money. And then on the 15th, 16th, when everybody broke, you out there happy as shit too. You got money.
Let's clarify what's happening with those under zodiac sign of Gemini.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. What I was gonna say, like I said,
Gemini, are you lying?
Exactly.
I can
Actually
That's how
evading the truth
what I
here?
she low key on pills. She low key on
Or is
pills.
it the counselor that you're dealing with?
That's I don't know that other shit.
I don't
There's
know.
a lot of emotions that are coming up now.
Taking pills and I'm dabbing periodically.
Tell me that
And
she
if you
not
dabble
Also
with
done
me,
with other people
you're gonna
who
dab.
also feel
And if
not
niggas don't
telling me
tell
that
you
though.
about
everything
it,
that
they
you
still
do.
not. I don't get it. Like people, I can't
She
call
not
it.
telling me that though.
Would it be better if she did? Like y'all would be getting.
She be falling and passing out and all types of weird shit. Like that's like you. Let's say your DK, your brother, she walking around boom, and she just passing out, falling and all that. You a 12-year-old. You a 20 years ago. Your brother running around stumbling.
No. It looks like that you feel like that you were stabbed in the back. All right. You're trying to stand tall after everything that has happened to you. You're trying to hold on to your finances as well. You're trying to continue to be a privileged lady or man. You don't want to lose your status. You feel that you come from a noble family, or yes, this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You said there was a third party here. There was a fight that broke out between you and this other person, some form of altercation, and you won. What else do we need to know? Well, you have the King of Cups and the King of Swords and the Four of Cups here. Look like you made a head over heart decision to cut this person out. But you was very cordial with this person all the way to the end. And you was not accepting any more of their friendship or any kind of ship. Gemini, after carefully going through the tarot and listening to it, it seems like that the counselor is the one that gave you the ideas, or the person that has counsel in their chart. This person actually did the plagiarism and brought it to you. But definitely, you still are going to have to pay a fine. You still have some karma that you have to pay for. Therefore, since I can't just blame the council alone, it is both of you that are to blame for what has happened. One, you should have been more sober minded to the point of actually doing some research to find out if what it was that you were doing was actually your own idea or was somebody taken from another and making it seem like that it was their idea so they can gain notoriety with others as well as be seen or deemed a very high status person. So on that note, by the tarot court, I find Gemini and Cancer guilty. Pay your fine, which is your karma. All right. Let's move on to those under the zodiac sign of Cancer. All rise. Court is now in session for those under the zodiac sign of Cancer. Counsel, let's find out why you are in court. Someone is accusing you, counsel, of being undercover with a Sagittarius and spreading a social disease and feeling like that you don't need to tell anybody. All right. And this person is a tarot reader. Ooh, child. This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay. So, counsel is saying that you're bisexual, you're in the closet. You're spreading social diseases. All right. With a tarot, Sagittarius, who is also a tarot reader. And you feel like nobody needs to know that you are actually doing this. First of all, I want to let you know, depending on the extent of the social disease that you carry, it can give you anywhere from a fine to up to life in prison. Did you know that by law you have to disclose if you are carrying something that is terminal? You have to by law. It doesn't matter what state you're in. In the 50 states of the United States of America, you must disclose that you have a social disease. Cancer. You showed up in your own reading, sugar. They're saying that you're doing some government fraud as well. Is that true, Cancer? Are you taking other people's social security check, uh EBT, and utilizing it for yourself? We have another counselor here that's doing death magic. Really should. Hmm. You got somebody here that wants to change places with you. They wish they were you. Somebody is admitting that it wasn't them, it was somebody else. It says he did it. So I'm taking it as if, first of all, this counselor is a male who did some government fraud, who also showed up in their own reading, who felt like that nobody needed to know that they was dealing with a tarot reader who is a Sagittarius that is also spreading social disease as well as gossip. All right. And then it's bisexual. This person also saying that they slept with someone that you know. So it's just one big happy family, right, Counsel? Hmm. Counsel, there's no need for me to continue this reading for you. However, it does show that you had a repossession of something. It also shows here that there is someone that you're dealing with, or this is you. All right, that likes taking baths, bird baths, you know? They're also saying that you're not good with money. All right. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this Cancer. Let's see if we can get some more information pertaining to you. All right. So it look like that you came into some money. Look like maybe you and the Sagittarius got together and y'all collaborated on something. All right. You also had to step out of the situation so you can see things more clearly. But you're determined to continue to move forward. Okay. You feel like you have the stamina, the resilience, and all of that to continue to push forward. I see you over here contemplating on something. What are you thinking about, Counsel? What are you thinking about? It looks like you're trying to figure out how you're going to maximize your finances. You feel like that you're very frustrated with what you have now. It's like the more you put in, the less that you see growth. Hmm. You're guarded. You're setting up some blockages. You also are trying to take the high road when it comes to a situation or circumstance. You're trying to stay on a positive note, optimistic. I can understand that. That's what we all should do. But it's showing here you got a new offer coming in. It's going to be a good offer. You got some good news coming in. This could be you going back to something that you've done before. This could also be that you're also about to give somebody some acknowledgement that you're about to have a new addition to your family. But something definitely is starting over for you, Counsel. All right. Hmm. Well, I see you've been taking some time out and getting some consultation, maybe speaking to somebody, getting for spiritual guidance. This could you be you also talking to God, divine source, universe. You've been in hermit mode. You may have been feeling a little lonely or withdrawn from other people. That is definitely coming to an end. You got a lot of hope and faith, optimism. You balance, you stable, Counselor. Okay. All right. You may be also dealing with an Aquarius here who is a high priestess or high priest. But if this is you, Counselor, being a high priest, that means that either you know some things that you haven't let anybody in on, which means you got a secret. All right. I really don't see anything bad here, except that here they saying that you're bisexual, you're in the closet, and you're spreading social disease or gossip with a Sagittarius. All right. Who could also be a tarot reader. And you don't feel like nobody needs to know that. So saying that there's some death party, somebody did some death magic because they wanted to trade places with you. All right. Somebody said they also slept with somebody close to you, and this person could also have a repossession. So those that are in the chat box, you have 1 minute to give us a verdict on what do you think it should be for those on the zodiac sign of Cancer. As far as everything that I see, Cancer, outside of you not disclosing that you had something going on with your body, I don't see any harm. However, by the order of court tarot, I must deem you guilty as charged. All right, let's go on to Leo. Hello, Miss Susie. Oh, gosh. All right. Oh, Roz. Court is now in session for those on the zodiac sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo. Leo, you are being accused of being a spiritual bully. Okay? Polluting a spiritual community. Yep. Doing magic on the crown chakra of the spiritual community, Leo. And you feel like that it's not over yet, that you're not done. Yeah, you put some people under the bus. You also did some theft identity theft. They also said that you've been relieving yourself in public. So it sounds like to me that you've been marking your territory, girlfriend, boyfriend. Hmm. Leo. Leo, it doesn't look like that you're very creative on your own. So you feel like that you have to go to different people's platforms and find something there that you can utilize on your own platform or to pass on as your own idea to get paid. Now, either you're a baby boomer, someone that was born within between the 40s up to the late 60s or 70s, or you're dealing with someone who is a baby boomer who likes touching themselves when they watch a video. And this could also be you. You could be one of those people that do this. All right. And while you're doing it, you're doing sex magic on that person that you're watching. Hmm. Imagine that. We need some more lighting in here. All right, Leo. Leo, looks like either you got a new vehicle or you're about to get one. Okay. After you have poisoned other people's mind, but yet see you say you only partially the blame. You saying that it's a man that has more money than you, all right, that is actually the blame. Really? Someone paid you to do this, Leo? Is that what you're saying? Is that why partially over? Leo is showing here that you are a undercover hater, or the person that you're dealing with who is paying you is an undercover hater. Hmm. All right. All right. It also is showing here that you're very loose with your body. You feel very privileged, or this is the other person. Now, someone here likes younger men or women who feel like they're very privileged. This person could like eating out at the restaurant, could own a restaurant, or you met them at a restaurant. This person likes to take chances. They like to gamble, possibly gamble, period. You may have found out that this person has bad feet or has some kind of work done on their feet recently. What else for Leo? Leo, you thought everything was going to be good. You felt very happy when you got this information about what this person told you and how they was going to pay you. Yeah, that was very happy for you. However, you realize this person was lying through their teeth, their eyes, their nose, and everything else. All right, karmic justice. So now the truth has come out in the court. Okay, all parties are going to be treated with fair. Yes. This situationship between you and this other person, Leo, is over. It has come to a complete end. You're frustrated because the money that you thought you were going to get, you did not get it. I'm going to just dismiss this case because you didn't gain anything from it, neither did the other party. Okay? So when it comes to Leo, you are partially to blame. You did poison a lot of people's mind with information. You polluted the community, the spiritual community. You did some identity theft. Hmm. You also went to various platforms to see what you could steal from there so you can take it back to this other person who had money. This is you poisoning the people's mind against someone. You went out and bought your new vehicle before you found out you really had money coming in. Either you or this other person was actually doing sex magic against other people when they watch him on the videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it looks like what they was doing also was mental magic to try to mess up the spiritual community's intuition, block it. I see you over here admitting to the fact that you actually did throw some people under the bus. You feel like you partially blame that all the blame shouldn't be on you. Okay. You're also saying here that you're older than what you look, and that you was also trying to take over some form of a territory. And you felt like that it wasn't over. Hmm. Leo, I believe that this is the mindset that you have. So I'm definitely going to find you guilty as well as your other person. Hello, Kenneth. All right. All rise. Court is now in session for those under the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo, please step up to the podium, sugar. Let's find out what you were being accused of. Ladies and gentlemen, please note this is for entertainment purposes only, and I am not a real judge. Go. Let us see what you are in court for today. Virgo, you are in court today for shadow banding, gang stalking, gathering others to assist you in your endeavor to get a person blocked or not for their channel to be seen. Okay? Mm-hmm. Virgo, it looks like you took some hush money. All right. And you felt like that you needed a drink after all of this was over with. Shout out to Kenneth Sands. Virgo, they said that you use others for their money. Hmm. And you're kind of worried because you don't know if you gave somebody a disease or not, but yet and still you're afraid to face this person because you don't know what's going to come out. You don't know. You still need to take responsibility for the things that you've done. If you didn't strap up, you knew exactly what you was doing. Virgo, there's a fine that you need to pay. Fine could be that you need to go back and fix something that you've done. You also want apology. You could owe somebody some money. Yeah, some restitution, possibly for the rest of their life. All right. You may have done some work on somebody's house, apartment, or something, and you have done it. And you need to go back and fix that. Okay. They're also saying that you've been throwing shade. You've been talking about others behind their back. All right. Trying to make other people see them in a different light. The truth is coming out. People have some understanding now. There is clarity here. Okay. I see that you don't want to make things right. However, you are in tarot court. Virgo, I see you here as a health hazard. You feel like that you have money. but yet and still you're trying to be someone that you're not. So you put on a facade to make a person believe that you more than what you really are. But you did not disclose to this person that, yeah, that you feel like that you may have gave them a disease, but you're giving them hush money to keep their mouth closed. So you're paying this person not to say anything, but just keep it to themselves. And by law, as I told another zodiac sign, you have to tell. You must. It is law that you disclose thing is wrong with your body and allow that person to make a sound decision. This could be an Asian descendant that you had this interaction with, or vice versa. But someone says they're not guilty. Hmm. So let's find out why are you saying that you're not guilty. Why is Virgo saying that they're not guilty? Why is Virgo saying that they are not guilty? Virgo is saying they're not guilty because um, this person didn't want to let you go. Wow. So you feel like because this person didn't want to let you go, and this person was offering you all this extra money and stuff, saying that they had more than enough to share, balance, and they want to take care of you, and that was going to bring some balance and peace to the whole relationship situation. So you called you had a truce with this person, right? It became to a stalemate of some kind where you decided, okay, well, let me rethink this and stuff. All right, and it took some strength for you to do this here. So you went forward anyway. Hmm. This other person went forward anyway. Virgo, they said that you planned this girlfriend boyfriend. This was a plan. Yeah, and you kept it a secret. Virgo, on this note, I'm going to have to go ahead on and give you a verdict. Now, those of you that are in the chat, you can go ahead on and put in the chat box whether you feel that Virgo is guilty or not. Yeah, the secret is that you got a lot of money from this person. Let's see, what is the zodiac sign of this person? It looks like it was a Gemini or Aries. You had a strong attraction to this person. Is it the same sex or opposite? Is it same sex? Indeed, this is a same sex relationship. Yeah, and now you're worried. And now your health is at stake. And now you're coming forward about this and you're pursuing this here. Yeah, yeah. You took a risk with this person, or vice versa. This person took a risk with you because of the money. Because of the money. So, ladies and gentlemen that are in the chat box, put in the chat box whether or not you find Virgo guilty or not guilty for not disclosing that they had a social disorder, a social disease, and was paying someone hush money to keep it to themselves as long as they live because they felt like they had more than enough to pay this person to take care and not let the public know that they were ill. You have 1 minute to respond. You also have a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. All right. All right. According to Tarot Court, prior to this person getting with Virgo, this person was on some form of government assistance. They was living and making rules, making their own rules on how they wanted to live their life. All right. This person says they didn't even know you, Virgo, but you came to them. And they say that you treated them really good as well. And this was during the winter time. You also bought this person a vehicle. Yeah. Now, either this person slept with someone that's close to you or you slept with someone that's close to them. They also put out, they started polluting the community, sleeping with other people. Yes, they did. In case you thought your person was loyal to you, no, they wasn't. This person was sleeping with other people in the community at nighttime. This was a lady, a evening lady or evening man. All right. And it looks like when you found this out, you decided to have the vehicle repossessed. So you took the vehicle back because you found out that you was not the only person that this person was fooling. Virgo, I am going to have to find you guilty. Libra. Hey, Libra. Libra, you're back in court for the same thing again, I see. Shooting craps with loaded dice, taking a gamble, risking it all. And not trying to repair anything. That's like going out buying a lot of stuff on credit with no intentions on going back and paying for it. All right. Bank fraud. Feeling like that you're a kingpin or you over a whole community and people have to do what you say because you're the person that have money and you're in high standards. All right. Using other people's money. All right. Getting drunk or it's doing a lot of smoking. Giving people hush money because you don't want them to tell that you are the one that's telling them to shadow ban someone else. And you could be a Sagittarius or dealing with Sagittarius, so this is who you got to do it. Oh, more than one person as well. Okay. So you got a Leo and a Sagittarius here that are heterosexual. Okay. This could have been a couple that you paid. And they both are fire signs. You also have an Aquarius here. All right. That you said was fake and phony. All right. This person, you may have told this person that you want them to do something under the moon, some moon magic. But when it came time to it, they wasn't able to produce. Yeah, somebody was supposed to be swapping identities with another person, and they wasn't able to perform that ritual. Hmm. Okay, Libra. So you got a wealthy person here also that has some health issues. Hmm. Yeah. Somebody's homeless, but they pretend like that they don't care about you. All right. Somebody has now come into some understanding. They got some clarity. And they want to be confess to you that they stole from you. Whether this is one particular person or a group of people. They want you to know this. Whether they never come and tell you this to your face, I'm letting you know that these people want you to know that they stole from you. All right. They're not ready. They're not ready at all for what is about to come their way. There has been some form of a repossession, or this could also be that somebody now had a backfire and they have to pay for what they did. All right. You got mental magic here, which could also be somebody that's playing some psychology games on you or vice versa. All right. All right. This person says everything is in the open now. Everything is in the open. But this way, somebody said they got a secret they don't want nobody to know. Nobody. Because they don't feel like they can come back from it once it's been disclosed. Once it's out in the open. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a truth. I'm not a real judge. This is for entertainment purposes only. You could have been dealing with a counselor. All right. This person told you that they will always love you, but it was in reverse. It tells me that that was bull crap. They just told you something. They were just trying to pacify you so you wouldn't break down and cry or go negative on them. All right. Yeah, this person thought what they was doing was going to bring some stability into them. Okay. Oh, this is what you felt. All right, Libra. Yeah, definitely. You got thrown under the bus, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. When it comes to Libra, Libra, you took a gamble. Okay. You took a gamble with somebody and they didn't try to make things right. They did treat you really good though, because you what you did know this person had did some bank fraud. This person felt like they was above the law. This person was taking other people's money. This person likes to smoke and drink as well and was giving other people hush money, all right, in order to do some gang stalking, some shadow banding of another person's something, all right, for their own endeavor. They threw you definitely under the bus, all right. And also, oh, you got Aries here. Now, I don't know how we missed that. Okay. They said it was all about being stable, but they became unstable, okay, unbalanced. This person said that they love you, but it was a lie because it was in reverse. All right. And that could have been a counselor that told you that. It could have been counselor Aries or somebody with counseling Aries in their chart. All right. This person also said they have a secret. Okay. Secret is that they were doing mental magic. All right. This person's vehicle also was repossessed, or there is something that they did that came back and they end up having to pay for it. This person is not ready or wasn't ready for what was coming back at them. But this person is being honest that they did steal from you. You got some clarity about that. This person also said they pretended that they care about you. All right. And this person is homeless. This is also saying that this person does care about you, but they pretend like they don't. All right. Because they don't want you to feel pity for them. They want to go through their karma. All right. This person is a health hazard, but yet still they got a lot of money. They also wish they was you. They did some moon magic, but it didn't come out the way they wanted to. See, it backfired. I told you that. Someone thought this Aquarius was the real deal, but they was fake. All right. And then we have a Sagittarius and a Leo here, which is partners. All right. That was also brought upon on the bandwagon to do this magic or do the shadow banding. Okay. All right. On that note, Libra, I'm going to have to find you guilty for paying people off to do things to others. All right. Giving them hush money to do so. Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. How you doing, Scorpio? Wow, guilt is charged. Scorpio, they say you guilt is charged, girlfriend, boyfriend. I just cut the cards and it said guilt is charged. So I don't know what you did, Scorpio, but you definitely, they say you guilt is charged. And we haven't even started to shuffle the cards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give me a like. Double tap the screen while we're on the live. If you're watching this on record, please don't forget to hit that like button. These videos right here are for entertainment purposes also. All right. I am not a real judge. Therefore, please enjoy the videos. Okay, Scorpio, you seems to be the next person that's in my court. All right, let's see what you are being charged with. Could be a lot of stuff, it could be a little, but we're gonna find out. Look like you wrote or somebody a message, a text message or something. Okay, okay. Nobody coerced you. You did this on your own. All right, so you wrote a letter or something. All right, about some money. You committed a grand theft. Grand theft. Did you go to a bank with a letter and ended up going to prison or about to be charged for that? Fraudulent by check, identity theft, and dealing with a Libra. Oh, could have been a Libra that you was dealing with. You and this Libra got together to do some bank fraud, girlfriend, boyfriend. Oh, all right. You say you partially to blame. All right. Okay. One of y'all said that you're underage. Okay. So you feel like that you can't go to jail because of that. But did you know that they can hold you still until you of age? They can hold back until you make of age and then charge you. Okay. That's going to be somebody's karma here. Okay. We have a gold digger here. This could be the Libra who's about to get the karma. This person is very tidy. They likes to keep everything squeaky clean. You have somebody that's undercover that's likes the same sex, and somebody's about to be blackmailed. So were you blackmailed, Scorpio, or was it Libra that blackmailed you, or you blackmailed the Libra? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. This is talking about you have more than enough clothes to wear, so you don't wear anything that belongs to others, but you are admitting that you took advice from the wrong people. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were very sober when this happened. You really don't want anybody to know what you did. All right. And you feel like you're being watched, but you're not. Okay. So had you not come into the court today, we would not know that you did this, Scorpio. Hmm. Did you sign somebody's name to a check? Was it a Pisces that you signed name to a check? Because you wanted your money? Or is it that there's a Pisces and a Libra here that coerced you to do this here because you would listen to other people? And now you feel like you're being blackmailed and you feel like you're underage for what you did and you don't have to do no time in prison. But it definitely showing here that you actually did write your name on something, girlfriend, boyfriend. You got the pencil card. Hmm. There's a fine. You got a fine for this. So if you don't end up going to jail, okay, a welfare check, or did somebody do a welfare check on you? Social security check? You took that gamble, the risk? Somebody laid it out, made you feel like and believe that everything was gonna be easy. It was gonna be like hunky dory in the door and out and without no problems. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. All right, give us a backstory for Scorpio. All right. Okay, Scorpio, this is somebody that you're in a relationship with. You got a lot of strong emotions for this person. Y'all was having pillow talk when this came out. Okay? Yeah. You feel very optimistic that everything that they said is like law, is truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This person was in a different energy when they was talking to you. This person knew that they was telling you some wrong shit to steal something. All right. Ace of Wands. And this person had sex with you. This person actually manipulated you. Yes, they did. And they told you that you were gonna have so much money, more than enough afterwards. Well, you tried to see things their way. Yeah, you did. And all of a sudden, you start feeling very happy that things was going your way. You felt like a wish was being granted to you. All right, because it said that you had the card that said this was somebody underage. I'm taking this is a person that has a childlike mind. By law, a person with a childlike mind cannot be held accountable because they cannot make sound decisions for themselves. Therefore, on that note, um, definitely somebody's about to be out in the cold. And Scorpio, it just might be you. Why? Because you listened to someone who knew better, and they knew better, but yet still you went forward with it. And due to the fact that you have a childlike mind, I'm going to say that you're not guilty. Okay? Libra, Pisces, Gemini, and who else is here? You got a Scorpio here. This could be you or another one, Aries. Okay, it could be, ooh, baby, it could be all of them. But definitely, I find Scorpio not guilty. All right, let's go to Sagittarius now. Clear the energy of all the cards. Clear my energy. All right, let's find out what is Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, the first card, I mean, Sagittarius, my bad. Sagittarius, the first card that actually flipped out before I even started shuffling was let's splurge. You spending money, baby. So it look like you being guilty. You being charged with spending too much money, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. They say you spending hundreds of dollars. All right. You just went on a spending spree. Okay. So who did you go on a spending spree with? Or why? Are we gonna get anything here? All right. So tell us more. All right. Sagittarius, somebody did a video without your consent and they exploited you, or you can exploit somebody. But somebody's humiliated about it. Yeah, they made over $1,000 on your video, or vice versa. Okay. Yeah, that's grand theft. All right. Yeah. You got somebody here that likes to watch you while they touch themselves. Okay, so somebody's very amorous here. Hmm. This could be somebody that's married, still in a committed relationship with someone, and still have a contract with another person, and they haven't come out of that completely yet. All right, could be a Capricorn. Yeah, this person did a love spell on you. Yep, they used a pink, blue, and a red candle, and they did a love spell on you. Hmm. This person said they don't hate you. This person wants you bad. This person wants to have control over you. Yeah, this person wants to have so much control over you. This person wants to have you doing some things that you wouldn't normally do, like boosting, stealing clothes, food, and stuff out of stores. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This person really wants to have control over you. Yeah. Hmm. This person, you don't see this person late at nighttime. No, you don't. All right, something happened in the wintertime. They may have gave you some hush money. Okay. Hmm. This person may have done something and they wanted you to keep quiet about it. Okay, this person definitely used psychology. They manipulated you in some form. They also said that they love you. They will always love you. This person says they love you forever. And only you know what that means. I don't, Sagittarius. And also did some gang stalking. May have had other people watching you for their own personal endeavors, following you around in hopes that you wouldn't pay attention and know. You got somebody that likes to steal your energy. They harvest your energy so they can manifest their lifestyle. Hmm. Be careful of poisoning, okay? Somebody pretending to be your friend. Side note, Sagittarius, if you leave anything behind, go use the bathroom and don't take it with you. Do not drink it. Do not eat it. Do not smoke it when you come back. Take what it is that you feel that is very dear to you or precious with you. You could have been pregnant by this person, or you could be pregnant now. This person said that they gave you something that they cannot face you about. This person do not want to face you. They don't want to come clean and let you know that they gave you something, ladies or gentlemen. Whatever they gave you, you know, okay? All right, so let's get some tarot on this. This is a lot that someone wants to say. Ooh, you got somebody here that's on the run, but yet still you have guardianship over this person, or they got guardianship over you. So give Sarah to Terry some clarity on this reading, please. All right. Well, this was supposed to have been a wish that came true to you, a wish being granted. At one point, you was happy with this person, a happy life, happy wife, happy home. Everything was going just the way you wanted it to. All right. You may have been having some drinks here and there, having a good old time. All right. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, this person didn't want to share anymore. This person changed on you. They stopped giving you gifts and stuff. They stopped giving you the respect as a high priestess as you are. All right. And look like you had to block this person. All right. Or this person blocked you. All right. This person made a head over heart decision. They didn't follow their heart. And they cut you out, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. They went and shared with somebody else. Yes, they did. Uh-huh. But this person said they have more than enough to share and stay balanced. So they still want to come in and give you something here and there. Okay. Yeah, this is your lover. Somebody you have a lot of emotions for, and vice versa, who broke your heart. All right, which caused you to have a tower. Some secrets may have been revealed that they were dealing with a Queen of Wands. All right, and a King of Pentacles. So you may have found out, Sagittarius, that this person was also seeing another person and paying this person for some sexual favors. Mhm. Looks like it caused some kind of altercation between the two of you. Maybe this person felt like that they had a victory, but it was a hollow victory. This person actually lost a lot of money. Okay. Yeah. They felt like they was the shit. They had the money. All right. They was very happy. They felt like they had everything just the way they wanted, the ace, the love, and everything. Yeah, this was a third party thing. They wanted to have the cake and eat it too, girlfriend, boyfriend. Mm. Wow. So on that note, Sagittarius, I don't find you guilty. I find the party that you are dealing with as guilty as charged. And this person needs to pay you restitution for all that they put you through, male or female. They need to find a way to fix this. Let's go on to Capricorn now. Hello, Capricorn. Capricorn, I hear Rocket Man. I don't know. Rocket Man is a song by Elton John. You may want to listen to that song. All right, and tell me more about Rocket Man. Okay, this is somebody that soars in the air, could be very optimistic. This, all right, this could be a person that have a lot of illusions about what they want in life, but yet still they're not working on it at all. So we have a Rocket Man in the house, Capricorn. You get your own reading, girlfriend, boyfriends. All right, this person has fake identification that you're dealing with. This person is also bisexual that you're dealing with. All right, this person has done some fraud by check. This person is also throwing shade, talking about you behind your back. This person is also polluting the spiritual community, saying all manner of things about you. This person also is saying that they was giving some bad advice about you, and they're also doing some sex magic. This is some stuff that may have happened in the summertime last summer, or the summer before, but it is now coming up in the tarot community. All right, this person also have done some embezzlement from a company or job. Who is this person that Capricorn is dealing with? Right. This person has been watching you from a distance. Yeah, this person has been taking a lot of risks as well as doing a lot of gambling as well. Could have been buying a lot of scratch offs. All right. Maybe going to play the race, the horses or the dogs. This person likes to take risks. Watch out, this person that throws you under the bus. Therefore, that means that they get ready to blackmail you if they have not already done so. Hmm. Yeah, this person is creating a lot of discord. They try to make you look like that. They try to discredit you. All right. Mm-hmm. But why they trying to discredit you by saying that you gave them some kind of STD, you got a clean bill of health, so it didn't come from your girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. You making your own life. You doing things your own way. You doing things to beat your own drum. Okay. Yeah, you making your own rules on how you want desire to live your life with a clean bill of health. Okay, from this person over here that's creating discord and also who threw you under the bus, so to speak, and could be also blackmailing you in some way. This person like to take risks. Got other people watching you, trying to see when you home and when you're not, and where you're going and who you with. This person also could have stole money from their job as well as a company during the summertime. This person could also did some magic on you, some sex magic, and they listened to other people that told them how to do this shit. This person's been talking mad shit about you, all right, to the spiritual community, all right. But what you don't know, this person is in the closet, bisexual. This person did some fraud by check, pretending to be somebody else. Okay, fake identity. Let's see if we can find out who the zodiac sign on this here Capricorn. This person is doing all of this these shenanigans. What is the zodiac sign of this person or persons that's doing this to this Capricorn? Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And I think this is a Cancer card. So on that note, Capricorn, you've been a high priestess here, she who knows. You already knew that this was going down. All right, you are still held in high regards. I do not find you guilty, but all parties that I just disclosed. Your case is dismissed. You're free to go and enjoy your life, girlfriend, boyfriend. Hello, Aquarius. Let's find out what's going on. Why are you in the courthouse today in a tarot court? Was it you or someone else? Why are you in the courtroom? What are you being accused of, Aquarius? Let's find out. Aquarius, wow. Aquarius, you're being accused of being a slumlord, having property and not taking care of it. Having a lot of, for people that have economic deficiencies. You'll have property that is poorly maintained. All right. You also got poisoning. Going along to get along. You're just playing along. You're pretending that you actually poisoned somebody when you did. Ah, okay. How noble of you. Aquarius, you gave somebody a disease. You saying you can't face them. You don't want to see them, so that's why you moved. It was during the winter time. You also took a video of somebody and exploited them and put it out there on the World Wide Web so you could humiliate them. You also did some counter magic chats. You pretended to be somebody's friend when you had no intention of being this person's friend. You have a secret as well. You took some items from another person in order for you to gain the upper hand. Okay. You pretended to fix what was broken, but you really had no intentions on fixing anything with whoever this person is. Okay. You also been stealing somebody's time or money, or this is you boosting or stealing out the store. All right. You saying she did it, so you have another culprit here. Someone else is at fault. You saying it wasn't you. You say you wasn't ready for to do this, but she did it. All right. You said you had no intentions of going to someone's channel or platform, or anything, and taking anything from this person. In the upright, it says, "I come to steal what I come to see what I can steal and take from you or your channel." So let's find out who's the zodiac sign of these people or this person. You say it was a she, Aquarius. So let's find out who is the she that did all of this stuff. I had Aquarius doing all of this stuff. Who is the she that had Aquarius doing this? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, this person had, yeah, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus again. Okay. So definitely Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is the one that put an Aquarius up to try to poison someone all right, to take videos of this person, humiliate him, exploit him on the World Wide Web. Okay. Hmm. What? Well, I need to find. I want to find out why did this Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, this Earth sign, had Aquarius do all of this stuff? Hmm. Okay. Because they wanted to put a delay in somebody's money. They wanted to stop somebody's money. They wanted to cause somebody to be unhealed and unbalanced. All right. Mm-hmm. They wanted, yeah, baby. They wanted to bring a death to somebody in some shape, form, or fashion. They wanted to bring a death to somebody's finances, and this was making this person happy. All right. This person also wanted to bring us more imbalance, have this person indecisive, all in their head. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So look like this earth sign was contemplating on this here. Hmm. They laid up and they tried to figure it out. Wow. Okay. What else here? You could also have the Queen of Wands that was connected to this, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. All right. And there's also a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here as well. So it's a group of people here. But it looks like Aquarius, you walked away from that because you weren't comfortable with doing that stuff at all. And it brought in some big changes, okay? Because yeah, and you let them know how you felt about this stuff. Okay, I see you, Aquarius. I see you. Yeah, yeah. You have some regrets and remorse for everything that you participated in pertaining to this person, bringing some form of harm to an empress. All right, who was privileged, confident. All right, had a lot of creativity going on for themselves. Yeah, look at that. Okay. And this person seems to have been your wish fulfillment. Wow. Okay. So, Aquarius, is Aquarius guilty or not guilty? Ladies and gentlemen, double tap the screen, give us a like. Aquarius is saying that you also are partly guilty about doing some bank fraud. You did some bank fraud also. Was this against this Empress? You want to make things right now. This is why you having this remorse now. This is copper skin tone person. Okay. This could have been someone that's a daddy's little girl. All right. This could also be either you or someone else that feel like that they are higher in status and that they have control over everybody because they have money. All right. This is someone here. Now, I don't know if this is you or someone else, of course, but somebody has been wearing other people's belongings so they can, yeah, somebody's been wearing other people's things, but they're not replacing them. All right. So when it comes to Aquarius and all parties, Aquarius, you are guilty, and all parties that are connected to you. Hello, Pisces. How you doing, Pisces? So, Pisces, let's find out why you're in the courtroom today. Why are you in a tarot court? Did someone lie on you, cheat you, defraud you in some shape, form, or fashion? Don't forget to double tap that screen, give me a like while we live. And if you're watching this on replay, please hit that thumbs up button. So what is Pisces being accused of or charged with? Pisces. Pisces. What are you being accused of? One more shuffle for Pisces. We got a Pisces here. That's been stalking someone. All right. And it's not a secret either. And it's a copper skinned person. All right. That you feel like that has directly or indirectly caused you some form of a health hazard. Okay. Yeah. You also feel like this person did some identity theft against your girlfriend, boyfriend. This could be somebody very close to you because you have I shall always love you. Okay. So let's see what else you got to say about this person, Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, they don't have a lot to say, so you try your best to just stay on the optimistic side. All right, so let's tie it in. All right, this is a young person that you're dealing with. This person has money, it comes in, but their money, they don't get a whole lot of money. All right, this person may be a little indecisive, but yet still they find themselves being balanced. All right, this person is working on becoming the King of Pentacles. Yes, they are. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Look like you have been doing some counseling or coaching this person and letting them know how they can become from a page of pentacles to a king of pentacles. Congratulations, Pisces. Hmm. Yeah, this person may have also found themselves a little frustrated with their work ethics because they found that they put in some overtime as well. All right. And they're doing some traveling. So they may work here at one place, but they find they have to travel a little farther out to maybe more than one place. But they may have put on the application that they were willing to relocate or travel for work. Hmm. Yeah, it's bringing in stability and balance, and you are very proud of this person. Congratulations. All right. Yeah, you got a lot of patience with this person, and this person is finding some balance, and you're teaching this person on how to become abundant. Yeah. I see that you're having a lot of communication with this person and they are paying attention and you're happy about that. So Pisces, yeah, this person is becoming a 10 of Pentacles and you're amazingly happy about it. Pisces, I don't see anything negative in your reading. So on that note, when it comes to um, when it comes to being accused of anything bad, no, you're only accused of being a mentor, a counselor, showing love in many ways. All right. Telling this person how to deal with identity theft. All right. Uh, Speaking to this person about not being a health hazard on how to take care of their body and protect themselves, especially when they're with the opposite sex or the same. All right. You've been very open with this person. Okay. And you're watching them very closely as well as their finances. Pisces, I find you not guilty. All right, guys. All hearts and minds are clear. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and comment button. Get in where you fit in. If you didn't find nothing in this video, check one of the past videos and you'll see something there too. Cruising and viewing. Our views appreciated. Return subscribers. We thank you for your support. If you're checking in on a friend, a cuss baby, even me. Hey, friends. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video. I love you. Remember, I am not a real judge. I am doing this video and many more as for entertainment purposes only. All right. See y'all in the next video.